Alright, it's finally time for the Demon Slayer Hashira training arc. I am very excited about making these videos. Along with Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer has been one of my favorite shows. And just like Attack on Titan, I have read the Demon Slayer manga in its entirety and I am pretty familiar with it at this point. But for these videos, at least for now, I have decided to keep these completely spoiler free. And part of the reason for that is for Demon Slayer as an anime, part of its identity is just how damn good the animation is. Don't get me wrong, I love everything about the show, but the animation is easily top tier. I believe it won the Anime Award for Best Animation last year for the Swordsmith Village arc, and I know for a fact this arc, and especially the last arc that's going to come out as well, is going to look absolutely phenomenal. So seeing all these, black and white images come to life in the way that Ufotable and Demon Slayer do is going to be really amazing. There are so many moments that I'm looking forward to, both in this arc and the next one as well. So obviously the discussions will be vastly different compared to the other shows that I have been doing, as I won't be theorizing or talking about spoilers, but instead what I will be doing is talking about my experience reading the manga for the first time and how that's translated to seeing it animated for the first time. So if you're anime only, do not fret, there will be no spoilers, at the very least in this season of my reactions to Demon Slayer, and I'll make sure there's nothing down in the comments as well. I'm pretty sure people are going to behave, but just in case, I'll be watching. And last thing, I have already seen this episode. I went and saw it in the cinemas when it came out a few months ago, which I do every time there is some sort of event like that. I went and saw it with my sister. It was absolutely fantastic. So I know for a fact that there is anime only content in this episode. There's content in here that was not in the manga, and that's got me really excited for the episodes to come as well, because I think in this arc especially, there is a lot of room to really drop in, some extra footage, some extra scenes, which they've already shown that they're doing. So there will be at least some footage that I'm seeing completely for the first time that wasn't in the manga. And I might actually go and put a little picture up on the screen here when we went to the cinema. It was so empty and we got there first, and it's just me sat in the entire cinema by myself. It's pretty incredible. All right, so I've talked enough in this intro. I'm ready to get straight into the first episode of the Hashira training arc here. Like and subscribe. Check out the Patreon for early access for the other series that I'm doing on the channel if you're interested. And with all that being said, enjoy the video. So right off the bat here real quick, as we see Saname and Iguro here, this entire opening scene is anime only. This was not in the manga, and I was losing my mind in the cinemas. It was pretty funny. Straight away thinking, what am I looking at? Like, this is not how this arc starts. So this was great. They're gonna find out. They're gonna find out. Look at them. Look at them. Already showing off the animation. Look at that. All the demons waiting in there. Kind of looks like a Kaza, that guy. So cool. Look at that. So cool. Seeing Saname and Iguro in action here is so dope. The purple and the green, their swords. I love Saname's sword guard. It looks so cool. And fun fact, in the manga, they're referred to as pillars, not Hashiras. I think at some point in the actual show, they're referred to as a whole as the pillars. But I do like them being referred to as Hashiras in the show. It just has a bit more of a significance about it, if you know what I mean. Oh yeah, what a shot. First look at wind breathing. It's so sick, man. This is what Demon Slayer is about. Look how cool that is. And this track as well. Oh yeah, look at Iguro. And the sword becomes a snake. I wish y'all could have seen me seeing this for the first time in the cinema. It was so dope. Let him know, Iguro. Here we go. He might have the coolest sword, man. I love it. Saname's is up there too. Let him know. Dude, the green is so cool. Raining blood. Here it comes. God, they built this up so well. The Infinity Castle. Oh, I got chills, man. Oh! Man. Oh, look at that. Such a welcome scene. Such a welcome addition to what was in the manga. And they've obviously got no idea what's going on with this. I mean, just look at that, man. So pretty. Such a nice track in the background too. Shinobu. Look at Netsuko, man. Miss Love and Mr. Mist. Damn. Little by little. My man's getting strong. Oh, this broke me, man. And I read it in the manga. Is she a demon, bro? Look at Gyome. Look at big boy Gyome. Mitsuri is hilarious, man. Look at Mitsuri. They got their marks on them. Never noticed how blue Gyu's eyes were. Very fitting. They're so respectful, man. They understand how much the master means to them. So respectful, man. Especially from Gyome, man. What a guy. That's his whole thing, Muzan. It's the only thing he can't do. Walk in the sunlight. Mitsuri's crow. Yeah, the marks. Yeah, they know. Look at him. There he is. Big time stuff there. Who was it? Tell him. Kamado Tanjiro. With Tengen against Gyutaro. The theme! Actually, such a good theme for Mitsuri. This only works because the theme's playing. This is why. He's so embarrassed, look at him. Relatable. Tanjiro type. And he sneezes, I forget about that. Listening. Look at Morichiro, what a guy.
39度以上になっていたはずです。
そんな状態で動けますか？命にも関わりますよ。
そこで死ぬか死なないかがおそらくあざが出るものと出ないもの。
Such a crazy thing to think about. Are you ready or not in that moment?
そんな簡単なことでいいのかよ。
これを簡単と言ってしまえる簡単な頭で羨まし
The
い。
Giyu shade.
なんだと
何も。
もうすでにあざが発現してしまった方は選ぶことができません。あざが発現した方はどなたも例外なく。
Oh, they don't even say it, do they? I forgot. Oh, not now, at least.
なるほど。しかしそうなると、私は一体どうなるのか。
I've only just understood that line, funnily enough.
6人で話し合うといい。俺には関係ない。
Oh, Giyu.
てめえ待ちやがれ。
富岡さん、理由を説明してください。
俺はお前たちとは違う。
気に食わねえぜ。待ちやがれ。
Go Mitsuri. They know what they're doing with Mitsuri.
座れ。話を進める。
Yeah, what a shot of
一つ提
Gyome.
案がある。
そのおかげで少しずつ喋れるようになってきて。
ああ、平和だな。
It's one of my favorite scenes coming up.
あの黄色い
Look at him. There he is, my boy.
ことになるんじゃねえの？
My favorite character. Look at him. Zenitsu. Here we go. I can't wait for this.
戻られたんですか？お疲れ様でした。
キヨちゃん、ナホちゃん、スーちゃん。
You miss me with this, but
みんなが俺が死んだらめちゃめちゃ悲しむだろうと思って。
oh, he kills me sometimes, man. But he's so worth it. It's time. It's time. Oh, look at Netsuko.
おかえり。
Oh. Oh, strap in for a minute. Damn, the lightning effect.
おかえり。可愛すぎて死にそう。どうぞご自由に。
Oh dear, oh dear. This season 1 Zenitsu. He's so extra. What a way with words he has.
おかえり。
のすけ。
One of my favorite moments, man.
あいつどこにいる？ちょっと殺してくる。
そうなこと言わないで。
I'm gonna put the manga panel of that shot up on the screen. Dude, the manga is brutal, man. I was looking forward to that scene for a long time. Inosuke is a demon in the background messing with Zenitsu like that.
あのイノシシ頭に延々とすり込みされてたぞ。
何をですか？
何よって。イノスケ、イノスケ、イノスケ、イノスケ。
Oh, I love Inosuke.
親分イノスケ。
親分いますけ。
イノスケ、イノスケ。
I love that she mispronounces his name when Inosuke mispronounces everyone else's names.
ああ、鋼塚さん。
Oh man, oh, I forget about this as well. Look at him.
煉獄さんの妻だ。
Look at Rengoku's sword guard, man.
鉄くんを守ってくれてありがとうございます。
Oh, such meaning.
はかな、頭身も見ますね。
Oh, dude, that noise. Look at it.
漆黒の深さが違う。滅の文字。
これを打った刀鍛冶が全ての鬼を滅するために作った刀だ。
文字がなかったような。
だからそれは第一段階までしか
Man was zoned in on honing that sword.
話通じねえな。噂には聞いてたけど、すげえ人だな。
There is only one Haganezuka. He is so unique.
さっきからうせんだよ。
あ、
Genya.
ごめんゲンヤ。
What an enigma Genya still is, you know? There he is, Inosuke. Has to break the window. And on that note, there's only one Inosuke. Poor Genya, man. Yes, sir. You know what time it is.
そう考えるゆえ私は柱稽古
Here we go.
を提案した。
姫島さん、くどくど言われるまでもねえよ。
私も了解です。
Look at him. They're all about it.
はない。
God, I love just how much attention they give the Hashiras here in this arc.
稽古は俺たち現役の柱だけで足りるのか。
柱を引退した者にも手伝ってもらう。
Yeah, who that is?
あとは富岡さんですね。
Yeah, we gotta sort out Giyu.
任務からやっと帰ってきたと思ったら
Oh, this is a fun interaction as well, actually.
たまんないよ。何もすごくねえわ。最悪だよ。地獄じゃん。誰なんだよ考えたやつ。死んでくれよ。こら
He's still Zenitsu.
格上の人と手合わせしてもらえるって上達の近道なんだぞ。自分よりも強い人と対峙するとそれをぐんぐん吸収して強くなれるんだから。そんな前向きなこと言うんであれば俺とお前の仲も今日これまでだ。善逸、俺に話しかけるんじゃねえ。いやいや待ってくれ。上限の使徒の戦い
The thunder breathing.
片足がほとんど使えなくなった時、前に善逸が教えてくれて
Oh,
た
so sick, man. I love this so
鬼
much.
の首が切れたんだ。もちろん善逸みたいな速さでは
Yeah,
できな
yeah,
かった
yeah.
けど、
Nod to Zenitsu.
柱稽古で学んだことは全部きっと良い未来につながっていくと思うよ。
Look at Tanjiro.
お前そんなことで俺の機嫌が治ると思う
He can't help it. He's trying to be mad at him,
じゃあな炭治郎。早く元気
but
に
he's
なれ
just
よ。
beaming. Look at
ま
him.
ったくもうみんな俺がいなきゃ何にもできないんだから。
There's only one Zenitsu.
善逸
Tengen! Look at him with his flashy eye patch. He's got his hair down. Look at him. I love seeing Tengen. Look at the wives, man. Everyone's here.
現場の方が生き生きしますね。この後はどんな訓練があるんですか？
この後はだな。まずは時藤の高速移動の稽古。
This is what we got to look forward to.
どうだ派手だろ。
Flashy, isn't it? This is what I'm looking forward to. I love this.
頑張るのだ。
Kyome's training.
我々はやり遂げなければなら
Look at him. What a guy.
頑張るのだ。
Why?
なんだろう。
Now, do we get what it says in this episode?
富岡さん、
No, we do. Yep.
柱稽古に参加してないのか。
加賀谷様、あなたの子供たちがあなたの意志を継ぎ、
あまね、これまで本当にありがとう。
Damn, their eyes are crazy. Oh, look at that moon.
こんばんは、玉代さん。
The most well-spoken crow out of them all.
あなた方に危害を加えるつもりはないので安心してほしい。
では何のご用でしょうか。
不信感でいっぱいの様子。
She is a demon, man. Yeah.
どういった腹積もりなの。産屋敷。
You forget that she's thinking from the perspective of a demon, right?
要件を話しましょうか。鬼物児無惨を倒すため
Big time.
協力し
Big time. The music's building.
産屋敷邸にいらしてください。
鬼である私を鬼殺隊を。
Yeah, that's it. That's crazy. Look at her. She's so shook. To defeat Muzan Kibutsuji. If you don't mess with this intro as much as the others because it's a different style, give it a minute. It will grow on you. I think it's absolutely fantastic, and I'm going to listen to it here all the way through properly for the first time by the actual artist since I saw it in the cinema. So here we go. Oh, it's I just love it, man. Look at that. Oh, I've got chills, man. Oh, look at that, man. I love it. Oh, look at that. All the swords. Netsuko. Giyu and Saname. Ah, Chintaro. Woo! And what a shot, man. And that's it. Man, Fantastic. Just as good as it was the first time. But honestly, I've been looking forward to hearing that opening and seeing the visuals again for months. I think it's fantastic. I think it suits this arc really well. My First Story and Hide. What a fantastic song. And it's called Mugen, which I actually think means infinity, right? From like the Mugen Train, Infinity Train arc. So this was a part of the manga that was hard to appreciate at the time. And even in this episode, you know, you can see we're setting things up. We're just getting into the training. But the idea of, you know, all the Hashiras trying to awaken their own marks is really exciting in itself. And that's something that just really, you know, just grabbed me, because I love the whole concept of the marks and how it, you know, connects to, you know, the first breathing swordsman that Amane was talking about in this episode. And there's a lot in this episode that I can't really delve too much into until later episodes, like what's going on with Giyu and some of Guillaume's lines as well. But that opening scene was the one for me. That was fantastic. I think it's placed in a really great spot. Like I said, in the manga, it almost feels like we really zip through this arc, and that's why there's only, you know, like 8 or 9 episodes in this season, right? But even that feels like a lot for what was in the manga. So I think we're going to get maybe a lot of this will be extended, which I'm really here for, and maybe more, you know, anime only scenes. But seeing Saname and Iguro in action like that, I think at this point the only Hashira we haven't seen in action is Guillaume, and it was just to give us, you know, a good taste of what Demon Slayer animation really is, right? Because outside of that opening scene, we don't get, you know, any of those crazy effects like we do in the big battles. But seeing Saname and Iguro's, you know, wind and serpent breathing, like the colors, the effects, seeing their swords, and then seeing the Infinity Castle as well, incredibly welcome from a manga reader perspective, and I imagine for anime only watchers as well would have been a really sick scene to see as well. And I imagine for anime watchers as well, seeing Zenitsu and Inosuke after them being absent the entirety of the Swordsmith Village arc must have been a great breath of fresh air, as well as seeing Netsuko talking and walking around in the sun. Completely different show now, and spending as much time with the Hashiras as we did. I know this was, you know, a longer episode, it was the first one of the season, but it's really setting the tone about how important the Hashiras are in this arc and going forward. And seeing Tengen again was so great. Even when I saw it in the manga, it was so cool to see him again, and his wives, of course. You know, after the whole Rengoku thing and just the impact that Rengoku has on the show still to this day, I really thought they were going to do the same thing to Tengen, you know, in the Entertainment District arc, but then they didn't. So to see him come back in the show, you know, in such a way, it's fantastic. I really like it. But I don't think I'm going to talk about too much more. Like I said, I have already seen this episode, and outside of that opening scene, it's really just introducing what this arc is going to be about. And in the coming episodes, I'll be able to talk a little bit more on what my experience was, you know, reading this in the manga compared to, you know, seeing it animated for the first time. Really looking forward to having Demon Slayer on every week going forward for the next, I think it's 7 more weeks. It could be 8, I could be wrong. And on that note, I am already 2 episodes behind on My Hero. I have been trying to rewatch the entire show, so I'm ready for season 7. I grossly underestimated how long My Hero was. There was like 50 more episodes than I remember, and I thought My Hero was coming out like weeks later. I was just not ready for it. So My Hero is coming, hopefully next week, and I can catch up on the first 3 episodes of season 7. So I'm very excited to have My Hero and Demon Slayer running for a good couple of months here. That's going to be a really fun time. But with all that being said, I'm going to leave this one here. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And as always, please continue to leave your comments and feedback down below. You know, I always appreciate it. And we'll see you all in the next episode of Demon Slayer.